Hi everybody and welcome to this session. My name's Graeme Leak and we're going to build a little instrument, a little wind instrument today using a drinking straw, a plastic bottle and some blue tack. You'll also need a pair of scissors and you'll need something to put inside the straw to make it solid. I'm using bamboo skewers because at one point we need to put this inside the drink bottle and squeeze some blue tack around it, so it needs to be solid so we can squeeze onto it. So you need to look around and find something. You could use matchsticks or a knitting needle, something that you can put inside the straw to make it solid to press blue tack onto. Now the way this instrument works is the same way that bassoons and oboes work, and that's an instrument that uses a double reed. A double reed means that it's got two reeds coming together and the player blows them and they vibrate like that. And we can make a double reed with a drinking straw, and we start by biting the end of it and flattening it off, pulling it with your teeth. So you turn it into that kind of a shape. And then with our scissors, we cut a couple of little V's. Now you might need to do this a few times and experiment to get it right. But just have a look at where I cut it. It's about there. Right? And then you turn it around and do exactly the same on the other side, leaving a little flat bit on the top like that. Okay? Now that should give us a sound, and you won't be able to do this straight away. But when you first try it, you won't make any sound. So you have to kind of go like that a bit. Put that in there. And that is our basic sound. Now, you can actually have fun with this because if it's shorter, it'll sound higher. So I'm just going to show you what happens. So that one's probably not much good anymore. I'll make another one. What we're going to do is add a bell to it using the top of a drink bottle. So I'll start again. I'll make another reed because I just chopped that one up. Flatten it off so that it's about like that. Make your cuts. That's not so good. I didn't do such a good job that time. How's that? There's our reed. Now to make the bell, just get any drink bottle. You could use any drink bottle. It could be an orange juice bottle. I like this shaped bottle because of it looks a bit like a corangle, which is the bigger version of the oboe in the orchestra, and it's got a bell that looks a little bit like this. Now you've got to use scissors to cut it. It's actually pretty easy to cut, but be careful with the scissors. Don't put your finger like that and go like that because you'd cut your finger off. So I think I'd like my bell to start about there, and I'm just going to pinch it, push the scissors in, and then cut around, keeping an eye on that to keep it nice and straight. See that? I should be nearly home now. Where's it? Here I am. Right, that's my bell. Now we're going to take some blue tack and just roll up a nice big sausage of blue tack. You need quite a lot because we've got to fill that gap there. See how much blue tack there is filling that gap. We're going to start at the bottom, put some blue tack in the bottom, and then we're going to fill at the top. I just threw that one completely off the table, so we probably won't see it again. Okay, there's a sausage of blue tack, and now we need to get our straw that we just made and put those in there like that. So you've got something to press onto, yeah? And line that up like that. And this is a bit tricky. I'm going to start on the inside and just try and press my blue tack in there. Yeah, this is hard to do and for you to be able to see at the same time. I'm just pressing it in there like that, around in a circle. And I'm not doing a very good job because at the moment I've got a lot of air around it. So now I just have to keep pushing that in, pushing it in. And you've got to get a good tight seal with no air around it. That looks pretty good. You might, if you have trouble with this, you might want to get a pencil or something and or a pen or something and maybe work it up there. But you can see that I've sort of half filled my spot like that. I've still got the sticks in there giving us a nice strong surface. And now I'm going to repeat that at the top. Yeah. Roll up a nice big sausage of blue tack on the table. You can't see that, but I'm rolling a sausage of blue tack and you can see the table wobbling. There we go. And once again, I've got those sticks inside, so I've got something to press on, putting it around like that, holding it on the inside and really pressing down. I've probably used a bit too much blue tack this time. There we go. And now you'll really hear a difference in the sound. I'll take out my, here it is. If you blow harder and softer, you can get some different notes. We were going to make hundreds of these and have them on the East Nuke Parade, the Sea Queen Parade this year, and sadly it was cancelled. Hundreds of these and lots of other little plastic parade instruments. What a shame that didn't happen. So there you have it. Now, if you want to get a little bit experimental with this, you can experiment with putting holes in the straw. I'm not going to do it now because it involves heat and a needle. So what you would need to do is get a clothes peg and a nice big needle and hold the needle in the clothes peg like a little pair of pliers. Heat that up on a candle flame or on a gas flame on your stove, not for too long, 4 or 5 seconds, and then melt a little hole in there. But I thought that's probably not something that I should do on a public Zoom how-to meeting, encouraging children to stick needles into candles. So if you want to do that, you have to do it with an adult to help you. I hope you enjoyed making the straw oboe. And I look forward to maybe seeing you again for another make and play session sometime. See you later. Bye-bye.